Forget the pressure of perfect plans. Valentine's Day can be as simple as sharing a kitchen, taste testing together, and maybe making a tiny mess along the way. These 3 desserts are made for 2. Fun to make, even better to share.
Just a little bit of icing sugar. Bunch of vanilla. And this is my cocoa powder and food coloring mix. Can't have cream cheese frosting without the cream cheese. And it's really important to have it room temperature. It'll be so much easier to beat, and it helps get all the air into it. Time to assemble this baby. Offset spatula. This angle makes life so much easier. Us bakers never worry about getting the first coat of frosting perfect. It's called a crumb coat, and it's just a very thin layer that's there to pick up the crumbs all around the outside of the cake. The beautiful stuff comes later. There is not nearly enough cream cheese frosting on this cake. Now I gotta clean this up, and it's gonna chill in the fridge for a little bit. This is nice and firm and ready for decoration. Because a red velvet cake deserves red roses. Rosettes are actually really easy to pipe. I'm going to show you 3 things that'll make it a piece of cake. First, I always use a closed star tip. That's going to make the perfect shape. Second, you got to start from the center and work your way out. And finally, keep that tip low down to the cake. You don't want to rise up like you're doing an ice cream swirl. Have you ever seen a red velvet cake look this good? This is for me. Red velvet cake is the key to my heart. What can I say? I'm a heartbreaker. That is rich and delicious.
Strawberry shortcake is all about simple steps you can do together. Slicing fresh berries, whipping cream, stacking those soft layers. It's playful, a little messy, and turns cooking into quality time.
If you really want to celebrate summer's fruit harvest, then you absolutely need my strawberry shortcakes. Now, putting sugar on top of my sliced strawberries really draws the juice out. So I can leave those to one side while I make my biscuits. If you want flaky layered biscuits, you gotta have cold, cold butter. Butter is fat, and fat is delicious. And these biscuits don't rise too much, they're short. Buttermilk for that great tangy flavor. Jess's biscuit tip number 2, don't over-mix the dough. There's no need to knead this one. It'll make it tough instead of tender. And since I don't need a big oval of dough, I can just pat it out instead of rolling. Egg wash for shine, and sugar for that sweet crunch. The strawberries are steeping in their own juices. These are ready for the oven. What's missing? Whipped cream. This is nice and cool. Take a look at these light, fluffy layers. Oh, that's gonna be so good with strawberries and cream. Did you know that to make whipped cream, you do not need a blender or a whisk or a mixer? You just need one of these. Whipped cream and strawberries go together like summer and sunshine. This is so easy. Heavy cream, sugar, and vanilla. Now, to work on my summer muscles. All right, let's get building. And one for me. That is summer in one glorious bite.
This one feels fancy, but it's secretly a fun project for two. You break into the center and watch the white chocolate flow. It's a dessert with a built-in wow factor, perfect for ending the night with something warm, rich, and meant to be shared.
You know, there are some people who argue that white chocolate's not really chocolate because it doesn't have cocoa powder in it. But I was recently at a chocolate factory, and they say that because white chocolate has milk, sugar, and cocoa butter, which also comes from the cocoa plant, that it is in the chocolate family. I love seeing people's faces the first time they stick a fork in a lava cake. And when that ooey gooey filling just oozes out, it is magical. There's not a lot of flour in here. This recipe is all about the eggs. You can't have an ooey gooey center without butter. Oh yeah, can't forget about the chocolate. Normally, I just butter my cake tins, but because this is a really wet batter, a little dusting of flour tapped all along the edges gives it something to cling to as it rises. It's important to follow the baking times pretty precisely for this one, because in order for it to be a lava cake, it has to be puffed up on the outside, still gooey in the center. Gotta loosen the sides. You don't want disaster at this point. It's very simple on the outside, but it hides a very exciting inside. I do love my chocolate ice cream. Let's see what's on the inside. Oh, it doesn't get much more ooey gooey than that. Wow. Cold, creamy chocolate, hot, gooey cake. I could eat this for the rest of my life.
So pick a recipe, turn on some music, and make dessert part of the memory, not just the meal. Find more shareable desserts now on Gusto TV.